being recorded. I know. So let's just take a moment to have a seat and get comfortable. And I'm gonna just cross my legs here and bring my hands on my hips for a moment. And I'm doing a little shimmy back and forth just on my sits bones, just kind of wringing out my hips. And then I'm gonna sort of do a little shimmy now. It's gonna be all shimmy all the time, just with my shoulders. So just kind of wringing out the shoulders. And then let's try just one shoulder moving a little forward, letting your head relax with it, and then pulling back. Then the other shoulder coming forward and pulling back. And then let's roll both of your shoulders here for a moment. Oh, I hope we get Hester back. Oh, and then I want to try just one elbow stretch, reach, and stretch through your whole wrist. Here she comes. Well, here comes Chris. Perfect. So yeah, take a second and just kind of get through one shoulder and then the other. So you're gonna let the shoulder, the elbow, the fingers kind of stretch. Good. Take that just a couple of times. Take it just a couple of times. And from here, now we're gonna pull a shoulder up into your ear. And then other shoulder up into your ear. So just side to side, feeling the sides of the neck, stretch and loosen up. And then I'm gonna pull and arc an arm and turn back and look at it. So let one arm come up, open, stretch, reach behind you, and then bring it right back in. Try this just a couple of times. Again, just feeling your shoulder. Good. Good, and then let's take one arm and then the other arm forward. So almost like you're riding an imaginary bicycle. Good, and creating a lot of extension there with your fingers through your shoulders. Good, and then taking a little backstroke with the arms, just back. Again, keeping your chest nice and open and relaxed. Good, and then we're gonna let your two arms float out, back and in. So it's almost a little undulation with the arms out to the sides. Good, and imagining that your scapula stays nice and vertical. Good, let's bring the arms in. Slide the fingers down one hand and stretch the wrist. Good, let's exhale, switch that so the other fingers slide down. Good, and then from there we're gonna bring two arms up and reach the arms out and then bring the palms back in. Good, so just feeling the hands fold away from each other and then pull right back in. Good, create a little reverse of that action. Good, letting now the two wrists press into each other. And then right back out and down, press in and then out. Good. All right, and then let's pause with your two arms up and then just sweep your spine side to side. You can inhale, find yourself sitting tall, and then exhale, creating a little reach over. Inhaling up, and then exhaling, reaching over. Good, and then let's bring the arms right back down and then almost like you were stirring something, a big pot of stew. Reach the arms away, out in front, and then taking them the other way. Good, and then let's exhale, open, reach the thumbs back. Reach the pinkies forward, and again, checking in with your neck. Over one shoulder, over the other. And then bringing the palms onto the thighs. Let's inhale, stretch up. And exhale, let the head come down. Inhale, stretch up. And exhale, bringing your head right back down. Inhale up. And exhale, folding over. Good. One more time. Inhale up. Good. And then exhale, bring yourself through your center. Fingertips come to your collarbones. And then we're just going to twist. Inhale, bring your heart space back facing forward. Exhale, twist. Good. Inhale and exhale, twist. Good. Inhale and exhale, twist. This time we'll inhale, take the arms up, twist and reach through the arms. Inhale, palms turn to face back. Exhale, twist and reach through the arms. Inhaling up. Exhale, twisting and reaching. Inhale all the way back up. Exhale, twist and reach. Let's take the arms up. And then from here, just lightly unfold your two legs. Good. And then I'm going to bring my elbows down and pull my sternum forward. Good. And then let's exhale, interlace your fingers and reach your sternum back. So get a big stretch. Good. Inhale, come forward just one more time, letting the sternum, your heart, your throat move forward. And then exhale, rounding that back. Unfolding the fingers, pull one elbow to your thigh. Opening up the inner thigh, big stretch. And then we'll sweep and sit tall. Exhale, let the other arm pull in. Big stretch. And all the way back up. Walk your feet just a little closer together. Inhale, two arms, reaching back up in the air. Good, and maybe even moving your gaze back towards your fingers. And then let's exhale, hook the arm, create a little twist. Good, give this a few breaths, and again, create a little stretch for your wrists. And inhale, set it all the way up. And then exhale, hook the arm, big stretch. Good. Inhale, take the two arms up and now slide one leg out and then come and stretch over that leg. So you can try another little cat-cow action with your back. Big stretch. And then exhale, rounding, moving back. Big stretch forward. And then back one more. Find a long spine forward and then sweep one arm back behind you and up. Good. Exhale, bring it in. Opposite arm sweeps behind you and up. And then bringing that arm back forward, open the knee of the bent leg and come all the way towards your toes here. And inhale, bringing yourself back up nice and tall. Slide that leg out. Pull the opposite leg in. And now bring the fingertips forward. And a cat-cow. So you're going to get a big stretch through the back. Up, 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 up. Good. And back, 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 back. Moving forward. And now moving back. Let's move forward and then sweep one arm behind you, big twist. And then exhale, that arm's coming down. Sweep, reach the other arm back behind you, big twist. Good, exhale, bringing that arm down. Let the knee fold. Good, and then you'll just walk your sternum out any amount, getting a little stretch in your inner thighs. And then we'll push up into a seated position, soles of the feet together. And exhale, now bring your palms as under your shoulders for a moment. Good, and then try again, a little checking in with your neck. How is it? So I'm squeezing my heels in and letting my thigh bones reach out. Good. Now from here, bring your fingertips just to the insides of the knees and feel the arms expand, extend. Good. Let's exhale, reach the arms up and try another few rounds of breath of fire. So we're going to inhale fully and then pump the air out of our nose. And we'll try that we'll do 3 to 5 rounds. So inhale, take a big breath. And then let's pump the air out. Let's try that again. Inhale. And exhale, pump the air. Good. Inhale. Good. Last time. Good. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And then you're going to extend one leg out to the side. And then let's just reach our rib cage side to side. Good. So feeling a lot of length through your torso. Good. And then from here, fold yourself just towards this leg, letting the arm open up. Good. Inhale, bringing yourself back up, sitting tall. Fold away from the leg. Again, armpit opening up. Good. Inhale back to a seated position. Let's switch the position of the two legs. Let the arms come right back up. And once again, just to reach through the ribs. Stay soft with your elbows as you need to make this comfortable for your neck and shoulders. Good. Good. And then we're going to pause in here, reaching towards the leg. And then exhale, let the armpit open. Good. And then exhale, sweeping away. Arm opens. Good. If you kind of roll the palm back, you'll get a big stretch there in the armpit. Good. And then from there, let's open 2 legs out. And we're going to stretch and take the arms all the way up. And then create a twist towards one leg and walk the fingertips out. That's a sad baby. She's getting better all the while. Inhale, bring your arms up. And then exhale, create a twist, opposite direction. Good. And then from there, I'm going to just bring my body now off of my prop. And then let me take my left leg to my right. And then I'm going to bring myself here onto my sits bones. Inhale, come all the way up nice and tall. And then exhale, bring your weight back. So hold for a moment. Let one arm sweep to the side and right back in. Let the other arm sweep to the side and right back in. And then let the shoulder blades move apart as you come down. Good. Inhale. Come all the way up. Now take the hands to the inner thighs. Move your rib cage forward. And then scoop your belly deep to come back. Good. This time, take one arm up in the air, big arc, and down. Opposite arm up in the air and down. Now pull the shoulder blades apart and then just let yourself hinge. And from the thighs, we're gonna come all the way down onto the mat. Pull your elbows to your knees and just press for a moment, pulling your tailbone into the floor, scapula down the back. Good. And then from this position, let's reach your right arm and left leg out and pull them right back into your center. Opposite arm and leg reach away and then pull into your center. We'll try this a few times. Out and back and in and reaching out and back and in, reaching out, back and in, reaching out and in. Good. One more time. Out and in. So now, hands to your shin bones. Take a big breath. Inhale. Exhale, round in your rib cage. Lift your head and chest up and just take a few breaths looking at your belly button. And then you can stretch and reach your arms away. Bring your palms all the way together as your head comes down. And then let's just lightly bicycle your legs here, keeping your shoulders and your neck really stable. Good. Change the direction. Feeling your chest, your shoulders, helping your legs move more freely because they're anchored. Good. And then from there, let's take a little pause. Open the arms, open the legs, and then exhale, close. So we're going to open nice and wide and exhale, close. Go ahead when you open, feel the knees and the elbows bend. Exhale, close. Knees and elbows bending and down. Good. Knees and elbows and down. Last time. Good. And then from here, float the arms to the sides. Let one leg lower. You can keep it nice and soft. Tap the floor and come right back up. Other leg lowers, it taps. Good. Just feeling yourself connected to your belly. Good. Nice, soft lowering. Good. Down and up. Good. And then let's pause and let the legs just lightly circle a few times in the hip socket. Your tailbone can come off of the floor. Good. Feel the belly draw deep. Good. And then change the direction. Good. And then let's take your right leg, left leg to the floor, feet anchor in line with the sits bones. And then let the pelvis come up and give this a few breaths. Good. Use an exhale and slowly lower all those bones back down to the floor. And then try this time lifting your heels off of the mat. And then lifting the pelvis up. Give this a few breaths. And then exhale, slowly bringing that down. Let the heels come down and the balls of the feet come up. Extend the fingers down towards your heels and then let the pelvis come, rise up from the floor. 5 breaths. And then once again, letting that come down. Let the whole left foot stay on the floor and then extend the right leg up. Point and flex. A long stretch through the toes. Good. A little circle in the ankle. And a circle the other way. And then you're going to tap the opposite foot just lightly into the floor. And then push the whole foot down and lift the pelvis up. Give this a few breaths too. Slowly releasing. Right back down. We'll change the position of the 2 feet. Now your left leg in the air. Point and flex the foot. And circle the ankle. Circle the other way. Good, send the heel up. And then let the pelvis rise up in the air. And then exhale. Release, bringing that down. Take your 2 legs up. Take your 2 arms alongside the ears and just breathe here for a moment. And from here, you can take your hands to your right leg. Just get a little stretch. Good. Inhale, let the arms move away. Let that right leg move back. And now the left. Hands come to the ankle. Or in the shin, anywhere that's comfortable. Good. Inhale, take your 2 arms now to your 2 legs. You can let the tailbone come up a little bit. Just getting a nice stretch for your low back. Good. Releasing that back down. Feel the tailbone move towards the floor and the soles of the feet move together. Just a little stretch here through the hips. Good. You'll notice a little pressure in from the heels. Kind of helps you bring your tailbone a little closer to the floor. So squeezing the heels. When the tailbone lowers down, then the spine lengthens out. Oh, and now let's take your right ankle to your left thigh. Interlace your fingers here around this thigh bone, and you can rock your back side to side. Good, and then we'll exhale and just change the position of the 2 legs. Again, lightly rocking your back. Good, and then let's exhale, unfold 2 legs, bending at the knees once again. I'm gonna just come and roll onto my side. Let's do a little hip therapy tonight. So top knee is gonna come down and up as you press your bottom foot in, or your top foot into the bottom foot. We'll try that a few times. Good, and then from here, let's take your top arm and let the knee and the elbow reach together and then lower down. Reach and lower. Reach and lower. Good, so now we're gonna extend the arm and the leg so the knee and the elbow can fold and then extend together. Fold and extend. Good. Fold and extend. Now they're going to lower and lift together. Good. Keep the center feeling tight. Your 2 hips one over the other. And then let's hold here. Bring your hand to your ankle. Good, draw the tailbone down. Feeling the sides of your back lengthening out. And then the top leg travels forward. You can bend at the knee, and then let your top arm circle. Good, let it circle the other way, nice and slow. Just freeing up your shoulder. And then let's let that arm travel back behind you and create a twist here. Big breath through your chest, opening the chest. And then let's exhale and bring your top hand to that top ankle. Reach the leg behind you. Extend the leg out and then push your top arm down. And then we're just going to sweep the legs around to the other side. We'll try that sequence over here. So begin by pushing your top foot into the bottom foot and opening the knee. Trying this with your hips steady, just waking up. Good, and then let's pause with that leg all the way open. And then we're gonna take elbow and knee, let them pull towards each other. Good, again, so feeling the chest getting an opening, shoulder opening, and a little bit of movement, blood flow in the hip. Good, and now let's extend at the elbow and the knee. So just reaching in the air, unfolding back down. Good, feeling the bicep, the inner thigh. Good, and then let's hold those two arms, the arm and the leg up, and then come down and up. Even breathing, long exhales, long inhales. When you feel ready, let the hand come to your leg. Let's get a big stretch here. And then let's take the top leg forward, allowing the knee to bend. And then let the top arm circle a few times. Good, and then from here, let the top arm travel the other way. And let it settle then behind you, getting a big stretch into your armpit. And then using an exhale, finding your hand there on your ankle and stretching that top leg now back behind you. And then the top leg is going to lengthen out. And then we're going to just roll for a moment onto our bellies. So let your head come rest on your hands for a moment. And I want you to practice a little just bend and straighten of your knees. So I'm curling my toes underneath and then reaching the leg back towards my sitting bones. Good, so this should feel like there's energy in your glutes and your hamstrings as you're lifting and lowering, but it's really a gentle movement and a controlled movement. Good. And then I want you to try to kick, it's like you're going to kick towards the opposite sitting bone. So the leg kind of folding at the knee, externally rotated just a little. Good. And then let's bend two knees together and back. Two knees bending together and right back. Again, just gentle work for your glutes and hamstrings. And then from here, rock the hips side to side through your feet. Cross at the ankles. I've got my, that would be my left leg closer to my body. And then I'm going to stretch my legs out and in this configuration just a few times. Squeeze the legs together, creating a little resistance as you lift and lower. Good. And then pause, change the cross of your legs, and then another bit of resistance through the legs as you lift and lower. Oh, and then once again, we're going to unfold. Let the arms come down to your sides, let the legs be long. And then you're going to reach the arms up. And then exhale, let the head come up as well. And just get a long bit of work here for your back. Good. Exhale, releasing down your head. Bring your palms together over your back and stretch the arms away. And then from here, bring your palms down on the floor, out beyond your head, and then exhale, letting the head come up. Wow, I have a visitor. I'm gonna, let me just take 1 minute and bring, hello. Let me go take you back to your dada for a minute. Oh, mama. Yeah. There's Penny. Say bye to everybody. Look, Margarita's waving. Chris is waving. Adios, amigas. We'll see you in besos, besos. Here you go. Never a dull moment in this house. Bringing your, I'm going to come back down into this black bend I was liking so much. Good. And just feel as you press your hands into the floor, your chest can open up. Maybe a chin over one shoulder, chin over the other shoulder. Good. And then exhale, releasing that down. Let your head return to the floor and then lift your two legs just gently off of the mat for a moment. Good, and then if you like, you can bend the knees also, just a few breaths. Good, and then let the soles of the feet move together. And let the hips stretch out by letting the feet move to the floor. And then let's exhale, pull your legs back in and pull the palms under your shoulders. And then bring your hips back towards your heels. Good, I'm going to turn the tops of my feet down now and get a little stretch. Letting my sits bones come all the way over my heels. And I'm going to inhale now, find myself on all fours and create a little cat-cow through my spine. Inhale, stretching head and tail out and away. And exhale, right back over. Inhale, out and away. And exhaling over. Inhaling down. And exhale over. Good. Now let's take your head and your hips. So you're going to take your hips to one side and then try to look at your hips. Take that the opposite direction. Good. Time or two more. And then you can create a little undulation through the spine. Moving the hips all the way around and then back the other way. Now moving the forearms all the way to the floor. Let your head come and rest for a moment on the floor with your tailbone up. Stretching your arms all the way out. Pull one foot forward. I'm going with my right one and get a little lunge stretch, nice and low. And exhale, reach your weight back. Good, and then we're gonna walk that front foot to the opposite side of your mat and bring your two hands to the inside of that foot. Good, getting a little stretch in your IT band. And we're gonna fold here at the knee and open into a little pigeon stretch. Good, again, continuing to check in with your neck. And I'm gonna bring my forearms to the mat, get a little deeper in this stretch. I'm from here pressing my hands in, bend my back knee, and reach my torso away from my two legs, pulling the shoulder blades together. And then my right leg, that leg I've had in front, I'm going to come and stretch over. And then let's exhale, bringing ourselves up. Come and face the other direction on your mat. So I've got now my right side facing the computer, and I'm going to cat-cow in my back. Good, and then take my head and my hips, stretching side to side. Good, and then find a little circle there. Letting my tailbone just move freely, circle the other way. Now let the head come down to the floor. The tailbone rising up. Pushing back with the hands. Let the left foot now move forward, and you'll slide the opposite leg back into a lunge. Exhale, push, move some weight back and a big stretch to the hamstring. Letting my neck go completely here just because that feels nice. From here, I'll bring my gaze forward once again and walk the foot to the outside of my mat. And then bring the knee joint down. And get a little pigeon stretch. And then you can take your two forearms to the mat, getting a little bit deeper, a little lower. And then once again, pushing down with the arms. You can bend the back leg, open all the way up, reaching the torso away from your two front legs so there's a deep stretch in the hip. Good, just setting the breath low. And then exhale, extend your left leg all the way out. And then we're going to come and stretch, reach towards it. We'll inhale, bring the arms up, and then bring the back leg in. So 2 feet forward, take a Paschimottanasana, just a forward bend. And then from here, let's inhale, sit all the way up nice and tall. And I'm going to bring my knees in. And this is now my left side facing the computer. I want to lightly rock on my back just a little bit. Good. So finding yourself catching your weight, sitting tall, catching your weight as you rock back. Bringing ourselves sitting tall. Last time. Rocking weight back. And then just take a moment to stretch here on the floor. Anything you haven't moved yet. Anything that would feel good to you. I'm going to sort of sweep my legs around. Release my low back. Take it the other way. Oh, good. And then from there, let's just exhale, fold. Now let the soles of the feet come together. And I'm going to bring my right index finger to my right nostril, close it off, and then take 5 breaths through my left side. Releasing that arm back up. Now take your left finger to your left nostril, and you can block that off, and then we'll take 5 breaths through the right nostril. And then let's take your 2 arms up and interlace your fingers with your hands behind the head. And then exhale, let the head come up. So you're just stretching your neck up from the floor. And then from here, I'm going to slide my 2 legs out. And lightly rest my head back down on the floor. Open my arms out into an X. And just take a few full deep breaths here. Now take an inhale and just hold it for a moment. And then exhale, let it go completely. Hold that for a moment. Inhale fully. Hold. Exhale completely, let it go. Inhale, hold one more time. Now exhale, let it go. Just bringing your breath back to normal. And then when you feel ready, you can just wiggle your fingers and your toes. And circle your ankles and your wrists. And draw your knees, your arms up over your chest, rocking your back side to side. And then rolling to one side. And pushing up, finding seated. We'll bring our palms together, bowing the head, closing the eyes. Your practice is a gift. Thank you, everyone. Enjoy your evening. Namaste.